Motivation fact present.
The amazing 23 facts about Einstein nobody knew. Albert Einstein is one of the most famous and brilliant minds of the 20th century. His theories and contributions to science changed our understanding of the universe and made him a household name. But despite his fame, there are many interesting and lesser-known facts about Einstein that are worth exploring. Einstein was a slow learner in childhood. He did not start speaking until the age of 3 and was considered to be slow in school. It was only later that his exceptional talent in mathematics and physics became evident. Einstein was a pacifist. He was a strong opponent of war and was actively involved in the peace movement. He even renounced his German citizenship during World War I and became a Swiss citizen. Einstein was a lifelong vegetarian. He believed that a vegetarian diet was essential for both physical and mental health. Einstein was an accomplished violinist. He played the violin from a young age and continued to play throughout his life. He believed that music was an essential part of life and that it helped him think more creatively. Einstein had a photographic memory. He was able to memorize entire books and could recall complex equations and formulas with ease. Einstein was dyslexic. Despite his exceptional intelligence, Einstein struggled with dyslexia and had difficulty reading and writing as a child. Einstein was a poor student. Despite his later achievements, Einstein did not do well in school and was often seen as a mediocre student. He later dropped out of school and started teaching himself. Einstein was a poor public speaker. Despite his brilliance, Einstein was known to be a poor public speaker and was often nervous when speaking in front of large crowds. Einstein was a passionate advocate of civil rights. He was a strong supporter of the civil rights movement and was active in speaking out against racial discrimination. Einstein was a scientist and a philosopher. He was not only a renowned physicist but also a philosopher who explored the deeper meaning of life and the universe. Einstein was offered the presidency of Israel. After the State of Israel was established in 1948, Einstein was offered the presidency, but he declined the offer. Einstein died without knowing about his own theories. Despite his groundbreaking work, Einstein did not live to see the full impact of his theories on the scientific community. He died in 1955 before the first experimental proof of his theories was discovered. In conclusion, there is much more to Albert Einstein than his iconic equation, E=mc². He was a complex and multifaceted individual with a wide range of interests and passions. These 12 little-known facts about Einstein provide a glimpse into the mind of one of the greatest thinkers of all time. Einstein was a lifelong learner. He never stopped asking questions and was always seeking new knowledge. He was known to carry a notepad with him at all times so that he could jot down ideas and questions whenever they came to mind. Einstein was a collector of scientific instruments. He was an avid collector of scientific instruments, such as compasses and barometers, and he used these instruments in his research and experiments. Einstein was an advocate of world government. He believed that the only way to ensure lasting peace was through the establishment of a world government that could regulate international relations. Einstein was a lover of sailing. He was an avid sailor and loved to spend time on the water. He believed that sailing was a form of meditation that allowed him to escape the demands of his scientific work and think more creatively. Einstein was a believer in God. Despite his reputation as a scientific rationalist, Einstein believed in a higher power and considered himself a spiritual person. Einstein was an early supporter of the feminist movement. He believed that women should have equal rights and opportunities, and he was active in advocating for women's rights. Einstein was a pioneer in the study of quantum mechanics. He made significant contributions to the field of quantum mechanics, including his theory of wave-particle duality. Einstein was a fan of detective novels. He was a big fan of detective novels and enjoyed reading them in his free time. He believed that the puzzles and mysteries in these novels helped him think more creatively. Einstein was a political activist. He was active in political activism and was a strong opponent of totalitarianism and fascism. He was also a vocal critic of nuclear weapons and the arms race. Einstein was a friend of famous musicians and artists. He was friends with several famous musicians and artists, including Pablo Casals and Paul Robeson. He believed that art and science were complementary and that they both had important roles to play in society. Einstein was an animal lover. He was an animal lover and had a pet bird that he was very fond of. He believed that animals had their own unique personalities and that they could teach us important lessons about life. In conclusion, there is much more to the life and legacy of Albert Einstein than meets the eye. He was a complex and fascinating individual who made significant contributions to science, politics, and society. These additional 12 facts about Einstein provide a more complete picture of the man behind the equations, and help to deepen our understanding of his impact on the world. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more.